If you don't know, I'm Rashid Hill, and I spend most of my time working with groups of people in different agencies and different organizations that are looking for a passive income opportunity.
All right. Well, welcome. Yes, this is not a surprise, but it is a new platform. Well, we know that every platform out there, when we get involved with multiple platforms, when we look at what's out there on the market, there are some things that work really well. There are some things that we know may be a challenge, may be a little risky, but for the most part, we have stayed within those safe platforms. Today, I'm going to talk about XIFRA. And the interesting thing about the XIFRA platform is back on July 20th, I looked at my email and I found this particular title. And I remembered very well that I read through the information, and when I saw that it was not paying as much as some other programs like Crypto Future, I felt like I didn't really need to add it to my portfolio. I mean, why? If I already have 3 really good programs, really 4, I never think about Cash FX because it just runs in the background and one day it's going to just go away. But for 2 years, they've been paying me passive income, and I've not worked that program at all. So I can't feel bad. I feel really blessed to have that extra in the background, just coming and coming and coming. So nothing negative about that one. But I really was not excited about XIFRA before. Like I said, this was in July. And the one interesting thing about it was that it was based in South America, in Mexico, which I thought was pretty exciting because I've never seen or heard about any network marketing company come out of Mexico. So I said, wow, you know what? If they are doing that, then they are really hitting the mark, because with a lot of other cryptocurrency type programs, I noticed that South America was all over it, like Brazil, Peru, Mexico. They were always bringing big crowds because they saw opportunities, right, to pull themselves, out of poverty. And that's what really network marketing does, especially with the advent of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and the like. It really gives everybody an opportunity to raise their standards of living. And so really happy to be in this space, really excited about what I'm looking at now for the second time, because like I said, initially I just didn't see it stacking up. But for some reason, when I look at it now, and somebody, I saw it on Telegram, and so a friend of mine, she said, hey, you need to, take a look at this. And I'm like, I already did. But when I came back and I saw that they were offering some kind of special deals, and they were, saying, hey, look, we're just really getting this off the ground outside of Mexico. So it was still fresh. It was still kind of that ground floor opportunity in a sense. And I said, you know what? Here's an opportunity. Even though they're not paying as much, even though there's fees involved in places that I just really do not agree with, what I do agree with is they have quality management. They have really some superstars in the industry running this operation. The integrity is amazing. Their webinars on point. Really good people running the program. The one thing I've consistently heard about this program and their webinars and the way they handle their operation is transparency, and they care. I mean, it's like that. It's a common thing, right? So a lot of people talk about the money, they talk about the longevity, and that's another part is they talk about, one, they care, right? The transparency, and they've not missed a payment for over 20 months in this program. and they pay Monday and Tuesdays and Thursdays. They've not missed a payment for almost 2 years. And so they're really proud of that. And I can say that's a big deal. And there was even talk about throughout those 2 years, some people have been with other platforms, and they said there was probably about 19 other platforms that failed while this one continued on. So they really are proud of what they brought to the table and brought to the industry with this particular platform. Now, what I like about them as well is, like I said, the transparency, and the way people say it just feels right. I mean, the guys are transparent. They are open. They answer any question that you have. The plan is very simple, but it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. So with that being said, I can talk all about how I feel about it and what drew me in, but let me give you some information. Let's see the presentation, and let's see, what you think about it. All right. So let's dive right in. Like I said, I'm Rashid Hill, and I'll be presenting today. XIFRA, together we can change the world. All right, well, let's do it. We know that the world is evolving extremely fast. So every presentation that I do, it's all about the future. It's all about AI. It's all about emerging technologies, blockchain, crypto, decentralized finance. This is what I am so enthusiastic about. And so this is no different. And so they have presented us with an opportunity that everybody can get involved in, everybody can earn. And the one key thing that you'll see when I get to some of the marketing of the products and services is they may not have the highest ROI, but what they do have is consistency, and they have longevity built in. And that is what you're going to be very impressed with, because I'm going to show you how to connect the dots, because I just got another really good insight in a training session. And that's something I haven't had with other programs, but I got some good insight on a training session today. That was really powerful. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that as we go. Like I said, I'm not going to it's a lot of information to unpack. So I'm going to dive in. I'm going to try to make sure I keep it to about 30 minutes. And so you can really get a good grasp on the program itself, and not, we're not going to go into training and all that kind of stuff, but I want to give you some personal experiences so you'll understand why I am adding this to my portfolio. All right. So technology is changing at a rapid pace. We know this, right? We know that digital money and artificial intelligence is the new era. And so we got to get on board or we'll get left behind. The opportunity we have here is the use of traditional money is decreasing, and the use of digital money and apps are increasing. That's really what that means. So you can see Zoom, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Shopify, all of these in 2020, their stock prices went through the roof, and for good reason. Why? Because it's all e-commerce, it's all online, and they all handle digital money. All right. So digital money is not an option. It is part of our lives. And they kind of give you some ideas. They support that with the information that's here. One thing that jumps out at me is in 2009. And so this is where you get that perspective on, when you see a cryptocurrency enter the market, what's the possibility? In 2009, Bitcoin was created with the value of about 5 cents. All right. Then it went to 10 cents pretty quick. By 2021, yes, this year, it peaked at $60,000 per coin. So, I mean, really soak that up a little bit. 2009, in about 12 years, the top cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, and Binance Coin is another one. Litecoin is another one. Tron is another one. Matic is another one. Solana now has creeped up in there as well. So these are the top 3, but it doesn't give the full picture, right? But these are definitely the top 3 on CoinMarketCap. I would not say they were the top 3 as far as, use and favorite cryptocurrencies out there as far as being traded. But the volume is obviously what they're talking about here. And that's definitely something to be said. Bitcoin has a higher valuation than JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Citigroup combined. How big is that? Man, that's crazy, right? So who is XIFRA? XIFRA Group is a pioneering, innovative technology company with a global presence and a decentralized intelligent ecosystem that uses services based on blockchain technology. They talk about evolutionary, revolutionary, and everything in between. So let's see. Let's check it out. So what I've been told, this is their corporate office. These are some pictures from literally within their corporate offices. There's many people that have visited the area and visited the offices and come back so impressed. I listened to a gentleman today from the Philippines that just came back from his trip to in Mexico, and he visited the corporate office, and he spoke with the gentleman, John Casanova, and he was blown away. He said the vision, the roadmap, they talked about the upcoming products and services that they're presenting. He said, I could not believe how amazing this guy is. Really, really powerful. So he was very impressed with them. So they do have a global presence. What they're doing, based on this information, is they're expanding to 8 different countries, and they're going to continue to grow as long as they have people around the globe. They're going to continue to put offices in different locations to support their customer and member base. So right now they're obviously in South America, and they've covered much of South America, and they're expanding, continue to expand. But the last webinar I was on, the president of the company did say they're going to expand into 8 countries, and they said the U.S. was, obviously their biggest market that they've been looking forward to getting in, and they've finally broken in. And they're, the UK. He named all 8. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, there's 8 countries they're expanding to. So they're just now coming out of Mexico and expanding out to other countries. So that's amazing in itself. The leadership, you have some superstars here. There's only a couple that I've heard of. And like I said, the guy here, David Casanova, really, really powerful. They talk about how he has such a vision, for the company and where they're going. Really, really, really smart guy. So I'm looking forward to, to hearing more from him as well. Our mission is to educate and provide tools to each of the users of the XIFRA community to generate an accelerated transition to the new global trends that are leading the way to an increasingly unpredictable future. The vision is to be a world reference in the development of cutting-edge models with the best and most efficient technology in the industry through innovation, leadership, and the talent of the people within the organization. What are the values? Number 1, integrity. Number 2, unity. Number 3, edification. Those are 3 of the most powerful values that you can have in this industry alone and in your life. This is great. Like, this is kind of like that let's start the show type slide right here, right? This one, a gentleman earlier was talking about, the different parts of the ecosystem. And I was like, wow, I really was looking forward to getting a better understanding of this. We have the academy. That's something they're developing. They have the health products. That's something that is, he said next month there should be a health product that they really are excited about coming out. They do have a foundation. You have to do something with that money and do something good. So they have a foundation that they work with. The crypto pool is in full effect, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Real estate. So we'll be able to invest in real estate. What's so interesting about that is, as you all know, that with other companies like, Saphir Global and Zenith Technologies, they're leaders in the tokenization space. And so in tokenization, you're taking a physical asset and you put it on a blockchain as a digital asset. And then a lot of companies use that model for crowdfunding. Well, it's no different here. So what they've done is they've taken a traditional idea of investing in real estate, but they've taken it on the blockchain. And now they've made it to where all members will be able to invest in real estate around the globe, as in the tokenization protocol, really powerful place to be right now. The hemp farming is something that is coming along very well. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, about the investment as far as the hemp farming. So really a great ecosystem. It's not overwhelming. It's not too much. It's not a whole lot of things. It's 6 quality areas that produce very, very, very good profits. XIFRA offers a broad and ever-growing catalog of services that impact different areas of our users' lives. So very, very excited about that. The one thing that's not here that the gentleman that just came back from the offices there in Mexico, he did speak about a conversation he was having with David Casanova, and he talked about smart contracts and liquidity pools. And they have a product that they're going to be bringing out that is in that particular space, and that's decentralized finance world. And so if there's an investment opportunity there, man, these guys, they really got something special going on. Algorithmic, I knew I was going to mess that up, algorithmic trading software. And so here's what this means, right? AI, the bot, right, is bot trading. That's the easiest way I can say it. This allows us to test, or allows the company to test, a large number of different strategies in a short period of time. Using AI, the bot trading identifies the ones that generate the best results in the current market conditions, and then automates and executes them within the crypto pool, always under the supervision of actual expert traders. I've been told they have about 40 real live traders that monitor as well as help with the trades and making sure that the AI and the bots are doing exactly what they're supposed to do based on the market conditions. And you got to be, pretty smart with that in order to keep up with, the adjustments and the strategies that are needed to work within the volatility of crypto trading. They say state-of-the-art technology, the unique software allows us to automate, optimize, and test strategies up to 200 times faster. So when they say test strategies, here's what's interesting about that. And I know, real quick, I'm just not going to stay on here too long. What they're doing is they're testing strategies with the bots. So they have to configure the bots based upon actual traders' intelligence and expertise. And everything doesn't work all the time. So they'll take this information that they know of and they'll test it. And so when they're back testing all these different strategies to see what works best. And so that's really what goes on. So they're testing and optimizing the strategies all the time. And so that's where the actual human comes in. The human does all of that in order to get the bot to do what it wants it to do. And the bot is a machine. It will do what you tell it to do. And then when you add machine learning, then it will start adjusting as time goes on based upon the experiences that it has. And so this is so important, and this is why the percentages are what they are, and based on the compensation plan. So let's get right into it. Yes, there's a global expansion going on. They're getting ready to go into America and Africa, Europe, Asia, and Oceania. They're already in Mexico and South America. Now they're branching out a little bit. And you want to know why now? Well, this is what they believe. They believe that XIFRA is creating the first decentralized DeFi protocol through the sharing economy. They believe they're taking advantage of technological evolution, making the latest advances in crypto economy and artificial intelligence, and making it available to everyone. Like I said, they've been around for about 2 years in Mexico and South America. So they have over 180,000 users. This was something they put together before. So, hey, if it's been a month or so, they may be at over 200,000 by now. They have over 21 months of innovation and a powerful track record of making payments on time, which everybody really appreciates, and on average of becoming the next generation of unicorns. And if you understand the term unicorn, then you know they're trying to set themselves apart in this industry, and that's what a unicorn is representing. All right, so yes, the transition. How do you get started with XIFRA? Acquire Bitcoin in your own country. Makes sense to me. Or go online. You can find it anywhere you want to. Choose the license of your choice, or whether you prefer generate daily rewards, and sit back and withdraw your rewards every Tuesday and Thursday. So how do we actually get started with this algorithmic trading license? Yes, some people call it packages, they call it license. All right, so what you see here, you see the series of circles, very shiny, colorful, nice graphics, very appealing, which I appreciate. So this is what we would call the entry point. So for you to actually get involved with the XIFRA program, then the first thing you need to do is determine which algorithmic trading license you want. What is your budget telling you? And yes, we do have a recommendation that, you know, because of the nature of the binary, you want to go as high as your budget would allow on the first go. Why? Because you're going to get into the binary. When you get into the binary, then you're going to start earning on everything up and down on that lesser leg. If you come in low and you try to upgrade as you go, then you're going to start losing value, right? So that's just a quick update on how to maximize yourself in a binary. So the first thing you want to do is determine, do you start at 100, 300, 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 25,000, or 50,000. We know other programs out there start at low as $50, right? This one starts at $100. Other programs out there will go all the way out to 100,000. This one stops at 50,000, right? So what they're looking at is a whole different market of people. Now, some programs will take you out to 300%, right? There's a couple of them out there that does 300% as a term. This one goes out to 200%. So that X2 means 200%. If you invest $100, then 200% is $200. If you invest $1,000, then 200% is $2,000, and $3,000 is $6,000. So that's your term. When that term's up, you have to make a decision. Do you repurchase the same one, or do you upgrade to the next level? And yes, if you upgrade before that 200% is gone, then you will be allowed to just pay the difference. That's pretty awesome, right? And that's how it should be. So 5,000, 10,000, 15, 25, and 50. And so you can increase that all the way. Now, just to highlight, the X100, right? The first one, the lowest one, that license allows you to position yourself and earn all bonuses with the sole exception of the crypto trading rewards. So yes, you can earn binaries, you can earn, you know, the initial bonus, fast track bonus, but you will not be getting any of the trading rewards. Okay. All right. So how does this actually work? This right here puts you into the program, and it gives you the opportunity, because it says the trading license, to earn 0.5 up to 1% on your package. Okay. So if you start with 100, you're going to get 0.5 to 1%. If you start with 3,000, you're going to get 3,000 times 0.5 or 1%. So you kind of have to think about that. One thing they do say is some people may tell you that, hey, 6 months or so, you'll be able to get your, return on your investment. So if you put in 1,000 and you're like, hey, how long is it going to take me to get my 1,000 back? Well, realistically, and this is what the gentleman explained today, realistically, it's going to take you almost 2 years to get that 1,000 back, unless you do something that many of us are doing. We are all participating in the active part of the program. Yes, that was the passive side where you can earn 0.5 to 1% on your, license deposit, or you can do that and participate in the active side and invite others so you can open up your binary, because without inviting others to participate with you, then your binary will not be open and available for commissions. And so you will need to go ahead and jump into this side of the compensation plan. One, invite 2 people, one on your left, one on your right. You can start with $100, that's fine. Or you can do $500, which is more recommended. But you still need one on your left, one on your right. When you do that, you're going to get a Fast Start Accelerator bonus of 8% of their package. So when you bring somebody on the left, somebody on the right, let's say you bring them in at $1,000 each. you're going to get 8% of that, right? So you get $80 on your left, $80 on your right. That's great. Now, when they sponsor somebody, they're going to do the same thing because they want to open up their binary. Then you're going to get 2% of everything they do. Now, somewhere down the road, let's say, for instance, their package runs out and they want to renew that package. When they renew that package, you're going to get 4% of that package, because everybody's not going to upgrade, right? Some people are going to let it run out and then they're going to purchase the same package again, because that's how much they have. That's what they want to use. Then that's okay, because they don't want to spend all of their commission or their profit on this next package. So they're going to just keep half and go back in with the same package. It can be done. Now, when they do that, then you're going to get 4%. Now, that's one thing, but there's one more thing. In order for your binary to work, in order for you to actually get paid, there's one more step. All right. Here's how that works. If you come in at $100, you're going to get 7% of your particular deposit. If that deposit is $100, you're going to get 7% of that $100. And whatever else happens in your organization, you're going to get 7% because you're at the $100, right? Now, when you get to 300, you get 8%. When you get to 1,000, you get 9%, 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000, you get 10%. And the 15,000, 25,000, you're going to get 11. And then when you get to the $50,000 dollar package, then you'll be getting 12% on your binary. Now, obviously that's way better than, 7%, but it, takes a little time to get there. But we all will get there if we just do our due diligence in building our network. The first binary is not rewarded. So when I talked about you get one on the left, one on the right, what that does, and this is something that we try to convey to people in all programs that have a binary, you're going to have to invite somebody to join you on the left and somebody to join you on the right. As soon as they fund those accounts, that opens your binary, but it does not activate your commissions. Now, two different things, because you have to think about it. That first binary, meaning your first two, is saying, okay, I'm ready. The next person that you sponsor on the left and the right will open it up to payments, okay? Because the first two don't generate the payments, the next two generate the payments. So you basically have to get 2 on your left and 2 on your right. That's what that means. If you're having any trouble, guess what? I got you. We have a system in place to where we're bringing in leads and we'll be able to help you build your particular team to get the binary opened up. So no worries, we got you covered. So that's how that works. So if you upgrade and you get to the 5,000, you can start earning 10% on your particular binary. You get to the 11% on your binary, 12% on your binary. And that's not bad right there. What they say down here at the bottom, they say, like I said, the first binary is not rewarded. So you're going to need 2 additional people underneath that first 2. It is required to have your binary active. One person is signed up on your left, one person signed up on your right. All renewals made by your community will generate 50% of the BV. So after you start and you start earning 11%, you start earning 10% or whatever it is. If you're at 10,000, you start earning 10%. Well, then somewhere down the road, people are going to start doing renewals. When they do a renewal, what do you get? 4%, right? So you're going to get 4% when they renew with the same package or another package. Well, when that happens, that 50%, because you were getting 8%, now you're getting 4%. Well, you were getting the 10%. Now, when everybody starts to renew, you're only going to get 5%. So they're cutting it in half on the second go round. And then you'll, continue to get half of what you got on the first round, right? So you're getting 10% that first round. Then when the people in your organization start to renew, then you're going to get 50% of that BV in your trading pool. Okay, that's how that works. But this is where you start right here. So this is very important to know right here, right? If you come in at 500, you're going to get 8% on your binary. So your binary basically is everything that happens underneath you. You sponsor somebody, they sponsor somebody else, and your organization starts to grow. You have spillover from above that's coming into your organization, into your right or left leg. You're going to earn the percentages off of all of that. You don't want to miss that. Very powerful. Now, I'll show you a little bit about my back office in a minute. What else happens? Well, they do have I call it the traditional network marketing fused with an advanced crypto deluxe network marketing program. So the binary matching bonus. So what you have is a senior, you have an executive, you have a sapphire executive, you have a ruby executive, you have an emerald executive. Sound familiar? You have a diamond executive, you have a blue diamond executive, you have a black diamond executive, you have a royal black diamond, and a crown diamond, and a royal president. These are some of the high level rank positions that you'll eventually come in contact with as long as you work the program. And yes, things get really interesting when it gets to the 3% on your first level. Then when you get into the sapphire executive, you start getting 3 and 2%. You get to the ruby, you're going to get 3, 2, and 2. You get to emerald, you're getting 3, 2, 2, 1. Then when you get over here to the royal black diamond, you're getting 5 levels of matching bonuses. So people on your first level, second level, third, fourth, and fifth levels, they're going to make their 8%. They're going to make their 10%, whatever that is. You're going to, in addition to that, get an additional 3% on everybody they got, 2% on everybody they got, 2% on everybody they got, 1%, and 1% in addition to all of that. Yes, this is where the millions are made. Fascinating, fascinating. Something that you don't normally see in this day and time. Way back in the Amway days, you did see this kind of stuff. This was like that next evolution. Then it went away when crypto came in. And now seems like, hey, they're turning the clock back a little bit and giving us some extra bonuses. Because I think you realize in some programs similar to this program, when you get to a ruby, if you get to an emerald, you get to a diamond, you're going to get a one-time bonus. But what if you can open it up and get 3% matching bonus instead of a residual? Because this is a residual, but this is a higher level residual, right? Most residuals are 1 or 2%. You rarely see a residual 3% or more. So very, very amazing that they're pushing it all the way out 5 levels, but there's more of it to push out. And so there's some balance and there's some imbalance between programs that are very, very similar with these type of benefits. Now, you thought that was it. Well, not just yet. There's a twist. Have you ever wanted to invest in hemp farming or any kind of farming? Well, they do have 3 plantations for hemp farming. Let's see. Billions of dollars are made with hemp farming, just so you know. We sow the seeds, grow the crops, and guess what? You reap the benefits. So when you invest in California, Utah, or is that Arizona, I believe, California, Arizona, or Texas hemp farms, you will earn a percentage every single month. How does that work? Well, you can start off with $2,500 all the way up to $100,000. When you invest in the hemp farm, after the second month, you're going to start getting 10% every single month. Yes, every single month. So based on my calculations, it doesn't matter where you start. 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, doesn't matter. It's going to take 10 months to get your return on investment, no matter where you start. That's how it's going to happen. Now, if it were to somehow compound, which it's not, but if it did, then obviously you could cut down on that time. But what the company says, they are trying their best to stay in the lane of longevity. That's why the percentages are low. That's why the There's no compounding. You know, a lot of things that you would normally see, they've taken it and stretched it out and moved it around. You wonder why they're cutting in half, you know, your binary value percentage that you'll get when somebody renews. Longevity. They're just trying to make sure that they don't pay out so much that over time people start to figure out, you know, some way to game the system. And just like other programs out there, they start to fail because they're paying out too much. So this is why some of the things that, you know, maybe you would ask are not in place because of their idea of longevity, which I think we can all appreciate. They do have a fast start bonus for investing in the hemp farms. If you do have somebody that wants to invest, then they make a purchase, you'll get 10% on your first level, you get 10% on your third, and you get 10% on or 3% on your second and 2% on your third level. So pretty cool. All of that is great. Really, if you are in it for the passive income, then you have enjoyed this presentation up to this point, then you're good, right? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to get fast start bonuses. You don't have to get binary bonuses. You can just earn on the 0.5 to 1% on your trading pool. You purchase $1,000 package. You earn, you know, 0.5% on that, and you're good. 2 years goes by. You don't do anything else but earn off of that. You get your return on investment, and you're thrilled. Then, if you wanted to invest in the hemp farm, $2,500, you invest in a hemp farm. After the second month, you start earning 10% every single month on that. Hey, if that's what you want, then another way of getting some passive income. There will be a couple more products coming that I'm sure you'll be able to earn passive income off of as well. So yes, all available. But if you're a true leader, or if you've developed or come into your leadership, then this is for you. Now you can live a lifestyle that you want, because we have what we call senior executive, sapphire executive, bonuses, executive levels of rank. We have the senior rank. All you have to do is have 4,000 points on your weaker side. And when I say on your lesser leg or weaker side or your pay leg, that means you have to have at least that on your other because this is your lesser leg. Then the other one has to be obviously your stronger leg. Okay, so I think when I say 4,000 on each side, then you'll know that that's just automatic. It's not like you're like, okay, gosh, how do I go out there and get 4,000 on each side? You're only working one side. You're only working the pay leg. And so the other side is growing by itself. And it's normally going to be bigger than your pay leg, right? And now, if you're very fortunate to have your weak leg become the strong leg, which is odd in most cases, but it can happen. Well, there you have it. That's a good problem to have, tell you the truth. So to become a senior, you just have to have 4,000 points. To become executive, you have 10,000 points. To become a sapphire executive, you have 20,000 points. You may say, well, what's the benefit of having all of that? Well, like we showed you before, when you hit the executive, the sapphire executive, you're getting 3% matching bonus now. In addition to everything else, now you get that matching bonus on top. Not too bad. Now, in order to get to the ruby executive, you're going to have 40,000 points on your weaker leg. That means you're going to have more than 40,000 on your stronger leg. Now, what's the requirement? You have to have an executive on each side, up to 3 levels deep. What does that mean? This right here is an executive. The executive has 10,000 points on their left and right. That's what you have to have in order to be a ruby. Okay, great. If you want to become an executive, emerald executive, the emerald executive, you have to have 80,000 points on each side, right? And I say each side because your lesser leg is the 80,000, but you have to have more than 80,000 on the other leg. So we just say 80,000 on each leg. What's the requirement? You have to have a sapphire on each side up to the 3 levels. So first, second, and third level, you sponsored them and they become sapphire executive. Then you know sapphire executive is 20,000 points in each leg. Then you become emerald executive. Okay, we do have those already within like 3 weeks. Boom. Diamond executive. How do you get there? 120,000 points on each side, and you have to have a ruby on each side. So a ruby basically having 40,000 on the left, 40,000 on the right, and boom, you have a ruby. Those rubies will help you become diamond executive. Okay. How do you get to blue diamond? 320,000 points on each side, right? Have an emerald on each side, up to 3 levels, first, second, and third level. You sponsored. They become emerald on one side, emerald on the other side. You got a total of 320,000 points on each side. Then that means you are a blue diamond. Just for the color alone, I would rather just stop right there. Black diamond, 480,000 points on your left, 480,000 points on your right, and you have a diamond on each side of your binary. That will qualify you. In order to be royal black diamond, 740,000 points on your left and your right, and you have a blue diamond on your left and your right, you become a royal black diamond. Crown diamond, 2 million points on your left and your right. You have a black diamond on your left and your right, up to 3 levels that you personally sponsored. You become one of the few, one of the awesome crown diamonds. And in order to take it all the way to the next level, 4 million points on your left, 4 million points on your right. You have a royal black diamond, 1 on your left, 1 on your right, up to 3 levels. Yes, you sponsored them first, second, third level. And now you get promoted to the highest level in the organization called Royal President. Next level business right there. All right. So that's the actual plan. That's how it works. And I hope that you enjoyed that information. Now let's cover a few little things about the policies and conditions. I'm going to skim through this real quick because no, I have not thoroughly went through this yet because I'm just now going through the whole presentation, but I know there's some good information here that you want to know or need to know. All right. Bitcoin is their coin of choice. So you will purchase with Bitcoin and get paid in Bitcoin. Daily crypto rewards will be reflected on Monday through Friday in Bitcoin. The maximum daily bonus for your binary account is equal to the amount of your license. Okay, got it. So that basically means if you have $1,000 license and you have a 200% term, then the maximum that you can earn on that is $2,000 per day, actually. All right. To request a bonus withdrawal, a minimum amount of $50 is required. 10% fee on your withdrawal. Okay. Commissions are credited Monday to Sunday. Very cool. And so that's 7 days a week, by the way. Withdrawals can be made on Tuesdays and Thursdays up to 5 p.m. CST or Texas time. Points used to qualify for leadership ranks reset each calendar month. So yes, very important to know that each month you will wash out your points and you will have to re-qualify for whatever rank you hit. If you hit Ruby, you have to re-qualify for Ruby again. If you hit Ruby and you add points the next month, then you go to the next level. So you can hit Emerald, all right? And then you hit Emerald, you have to re-qualify for Emerald again if you don't, go to the next level. Yeah, that's how that works. And I'll just leave that there. The monthly valid points to qualify for the ranks comes from the team with the lowest volume. Of course, you can pay the difference. Customer service. So yes, customer service is available via WhatsApp, and they want you to give them at least 48 hours to respond. All right. Disclaimer. I think this should be kind of the tagline of the whole presentation. XIFRA is a disruptive and innovative technology company that offers its services exclusively through Bitcoin. And there you have it. The last thing I want to say is they say it is strictly forbidden to modify the information contained in this presentation, and any use of the XIFRA brand without prior written authorization from the company is definitely prohibited. So they're basically, and this is all disclaimers talk about. They're saying that, yeah, you can make money, but these are just projections. These are not actual income or earnings that we're promising anyone. We're just saying that you can make money if you do this. Okay. The license and everything is a promotion of their products and services to the customers. This is all marketing. Yeah, so that's all they're really saying right here. All right. So I believe that we have an amazing opportunity here, and I look forward to working with anyone that has the desire to reach higher highs in their life, financially, socially, professionally, any way that you desire, we have an opportunity to do it, and we can do it right here with this amazing organization. The timing is perfect. There will be no better timing for you to get on board. So let's get out there and help some people. This is the way we should do it. So let me show you something real quick, and then boom, we'll shut it down. Well, as we know, right now, we are not able to check out the back office, but guess what? That's okay. You know why? It's always a reason for another video. So check with me next week, and same place, same time, new presentation. Hey, I hope you get involved. Look forward to working with you. All right, peace, and I'm out.